This video will walk you through how to join a virtual queue. The process is generally the same for any ride that may be using them. Guests may request to join the virtual queue at 7 a.m. prior to park entry. Anyone, anywhere can attempt to join the 7 a.m. Eastern Time virtual queue if they have a Disney Park Pass reservation and a valid theme park ticket. You don't need to be on Disney property or near the park for this time. If you miss the 7 a.m. drop time, you can try again at 1 p.m. after you have entered the park. On select days with extended evening hours for guests who are staying at a deluxe resort, there is a third opportunity for those guests to try to enter a virtual queue at 6 p.m. You can only enter a queue once per day and they fill up quickly, so follow the instructions to be prepared. Be on the app in the virtual queue section by 6:55 a.m. There are two ways to get there. One is by clicking on the three little lines in the bottom right-hand corner. Then click on Virtual Queues, and then click on Join Virtual Queue. This is also where you can check your status later. The other is from the home screen. From there, you'll want to confirm your party. This is where you'll select who you'll want to include in your party. This saves you a step before the 7 a.m. mark, which gets you into the queue faster. Disconnect from Disney or any public Wi-Fi and use your cell phone data for better reception. You'll see at the top it says to pull to refresh or tap the refresh button at the bottom, and then you'll want to tap the join queue button as soon as it appears. These spots go very quickly, so I have a timing hack for you. Have someone else with you who has the world clock in digital format running on their phone. You can Google world clock to find this. This lets you see the time down to the milliseconds. When the clock gets to 6:59:59, refresh the virtual queue exactly at the 59 millisecond mark. We've had a high success rate of refreshing right at this time and getting a queue. Sometimes you might have to refresh again, just try to do it quickly. If you get a spot and you notice someone in your group has been left out, grab that virtual queue spot while you can and then resolve the technical issues later. Do not go back to add them to your group or you'll lose the availability for everyone. There will be a blue guest experiences umbrella with a team outside the attraction for these kinds of glitches, and they will be able to add that person to your party as long as they were properly linked in your account at the time you tried to join the queue. If you weren't able to get in the queue, you can try again at 1 p.m. or 6 p.m. if that time is applicable to you, using the same method just described. Just remember you have to be in the park for those times. Be sure you're somewhere with good cell reception. You don't want to be in the Soarin' line where you're going to lose your cell phone reception and miss your opportunity. If you were able to join a virtual queue, you'll receive a notification in the app letting you know your virtual queue has been called, so be sure you have virtual notifications turned on for your app. Good luck, Terrence!